this radio last week. Everything was working well, but found out the rear left speaker doesn't work and the front right sounds like this. Terrible, absolutely terrible. I did a bit of a post up on my Instagram and wanted to see whether anyone wanted me to do this video. Turns out pretty much everyone wants me to do it. So I'm going to do a really simple step-by-step instruction on how to install a pair of front speakers. So what you want to do is get your Phillips head, and in here you'll find there will be a Phillips head bit, and all we're going to do is twist these off. Plastics around, you can actually just sort of pick off. I've found it to be pretty straightforward to do, but some cars are a little bit more difficult. With your Nissans, this actually comes directly out, and then this part here slides back towards the back of the car. So if I can just get your hand under there, so now that that's sort of levering up a bit, you should be able to wiggle this back. There you go. Now it'll just slide straight out. So that there has just removed it from the back end here. You can see there's a little bit of a clip, and then that little clip sits in on this here. So if you do just leave it on there and then pull this off, it will just snap basically this off, and then it will forever be sort of sitting up in a weird angle. So yeah, just a little note to self, when you do pull it off, sort of pry this end up first and just do it gently and wiggle it back, and you shouldn't have any issues. Now on to the windows. Always make sure your window is down when you do speaker installs. Basically your main reason for it is when you do fit your new speakers in and your window is down, you can see the clearance you have from your, or the depth, sorry, of the speaker magnet. When you've mounted it onto the actual door, you can see if it's going to hit the glass or not hit the glass, and basically allow you to wind your window up and put your window down without damaging any of your glass. Now, there's a trick to getting these bad boys off. There's a little circlip down the back here. It's sort of in a bit of a weird shape. It's almost like a horseshoe with two little prongs. Now, I've learned a few things over my years of doing car audio for an actual job. You can slide a bit of fabric down the side of here and actually wiggle it, and then it will bite onto the two tabs that hold this collar on, and then it will just slide straight off. The other way of doing it is by getting a right angle pick or some sort of S-shaped pick, and you stick it up underneath there. You can use a torch or whatever to see what you're looking at, but basically pick the little circlip out, and then this will just pull straight out towards you. I'm going to mount the camera up now and I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you this cloth trick. Basically, what we're going to do is use just the edge of the cloth along here. We're going to slide it up. You can go from the top either way, but if you can see, there's like a plastic trim here, and then there's a basically a steel rod that goes from the inside to the actual window mechanism. But what we're going to do is we're going to slide it up here. Oh geez, that came out real easy. But as you can see, normally they get stuck to the fabric. Don't ask me why, but I'd say this has been off a few times. But yeah, that's all you normally do. This will pull up. Don't lose these because they hurt when they get in your foot if you do stand on it. But now when I wiggle this off, this will come off, and I can kind of show you how it sits in. So it used to. So we've now removed the armrest, the little collar that goes around the door lock mechanism, and we've removed the window winder. Now all we need to do is remove the actual door card itself. With these MICRAs, or with this particular series, I think the series 2 have this little garnish. Your series 1 do not. So if yours does not have this top part, never mind. It's basically going to be like this the whole way around the whole door. So basically all you need to do is just pop these all off. So they've just got plastic clips whole way around. In my case, I'm going to have to pop all these clips off and then lift up and then out, and then it should be pretty straightforward. So whenever you remove a door card, always start from the inside. Just to remove the speaker, we've got some Phillips heads. Best way to go about it is definitely to use a 10mm. A bit hard to get on, but if you can sort of push up against it, you can normally just twist them out like that. So what we've done is we've now disconnected and then we've just spliced back the wiring. If you can see there, it's a little bit blurry, but yeah, basically connected up the speaker wire to the factory speaker wire. So this is the aftermarket wire, comes with the speakers. If you're ever wondering what's positive and negative, I found this is not an accurate thing, but I found out through over the years, 9 times out of 10, positive is on top and the negative is down. So if you look at it front on like that, the way I always think of it is, if you're always positive, you're always on top. So we're back. Now, had a bit of an issue. Yes, they're melted wires. Wasn't my fault. This was in there previously, and I thought it was the speaker that was blown. It was, but also who had fitted the radio previously, that's, I'm guessing, why the car never had a radio. Whoever had the car previously wired it up and managed to melt the wires to the point where these are actually black. So these have been burnt, like they've been severely heated up. So the front left door speaker was completely cooked. I'm guessing it did a dead short, which then for some reason the radio kept playing, or they have connected this up to the wrong wires and just completely cooked it. So why it didn't blow a fuse, have no idea, but it is what it is. So I've replaced this wire. It was in the rubber boot to the basically to the kick panel, to the door itself. That little black rubber boot, that was sort of in there, and I had to pull all that out, and yeah, which was... If you want more videos, just put down the comments below what you want to see, whether it be DIY mods, or whether you want me to send it up some hills, or whether you want to see more track days, or whatever you want to see. Please just comment in the comments below so I know what to do, what to film. I'm sort of like confused to what to actually do for content. So if you guys want to see stuff, by all means, let me know. And yeah, just keep liking the videos, because more likes I get, more sort of motivation I get to actually make something. Got some cool stuff that I might be doing soon with the MICRA for some sort of future videos. Might be adding a screamer pipe to the car. If any police are watching, I'm not fitting a screamer pipe. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're thinking about doing next. Yeah, let me know what you think and we'll get something sorted out. All right, guys, take care. Bye.